Unshakeable Serenity. How Stoic wisdom transforms lives amidst once upon a time. In the bustling city of Athens, there lived a wise philosopher named Zeno. Zeno was the founder of a school of thought known as Stoicism. Every morning, he would walk to the Stoa Poikile, a grand colonnade adorned with beautiful frescoes, where he taught his students about the principles of Stoicism. Zeno's teachings were sought after by many, and among his devoted students was a young man named Alexios. Alexios was troubled by the challenges and uncertainties of life. One day, feeling particularly overwhelmed, he approached Zeno and asked, "Master, how can I find peace and happiness amidst the chaos of the world?" Zeno smiled warmly, sensing the genuine distress in Alexios's voice. He gestured for Alexios to sit beside him on a marble bench. "My dear Alexios," Zeno began, "Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. Our thoughts, actions, and reactions are within our power, but external events are not. By understanding this, we can achieve tranquility." To illustrate his point, Zeno shared a story. There was once a sailor named Andros who embarked on a voyage across the vast and unpredictable sea. One day, a fierce storm arose, tossing his ship like a toy in the waves. The sky darkened, thunder roared, and lightning flashed across the horizon. While his fellow sailors panicked, Andros remained calm and steady. When the storm subsided, the other sailors, exhausted and drenched, asked Andros how he managed to stay so composed. He replied, "I focused on steering the ship and managing the sails, things I could control. I trusted the sea to do what it would, as that was beyond my power." Andros's wisdom saved the crew, for his calmness and clarity of mind guided them through the storm. His ability to distinguish between what he could control and what he could not is the essence of Stoicism. Alexios listened intently, absorbing Zeno's words. He realized that many of his worries stemmed from trying to control the uncontrollable. Inspired by Zeno's teachings, Alexios began to practice Stoicism. He learned to focus on his own actions and thoughts, accepting the world as it was. As the days turned into weeks, Alexios delved deeper into Stoic philosophy. He read the works of other Stoic thinkers like Epictetus and Seneca. He discovered that Stoicism was not just a set of teachings, but a way of life, emphasizing virtue, wisdom, courage, and justice. Alexios started to see the world through a new lens, finding strength and serenity in the principles of Stoicism. One day, while walking through the Agora, the bustling marketplace of Athens, Alexios encountered an old friend named Marcus. Marcus was in distress, having lost his fortune in a risky business venture. He was on the verge of despair and sought solace in Alexios. "How can I find peace, Alexios?" Marcus asked, his voice trembling with anxiety. Alexios thought for a moment, and then said, "Let me tell you a story." He recounted the tale of Andros, the sailor, and explained the core tenets of Stoicism that Zeno had taught him. Marcus listened with rapt attention, and as Alexios spoke, a sense of calm began to wash over him. "But how do I apply this in my life?" Marcus inquired. Alexios replied, "Begin by recognizing what is within your control and what is not. Your thoughts, your actions, and how you respond to situations are within your control. The loss of your fortune, while unfortunate, is beyond your control. Focus on rebuilding with integrity and resilience. Remember, true happiness and peace come from within, not from external circumstances." Marcus nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope. Encouraged by Alexios's wisdom, he decided to approach his situation with the Stoic mindset. He took steps to rebuild his life, focusing on what he could control and accepting what he could not. Over time, Marcus adopted the principles of Stoicism with dedication. He would start each day with a reflection on what he could control and what he could not. This practice brought a profound change in his outlook. He faced challenges with a calm and steady mind, much like Andros steering his ship through the storm. Years passed, and both Alexios and Marcus prospered in their own ways. Alexios continued to study and teach Stoicism, becoming a respected philosopher in his own right. Marcus, on the other hand, rebuilt his business with patience and perseverance, finding greater success than before. More importantly, he discovered a profound sense of inner peace that wealth alone could never provide. One evening, Alexios and Marcus met again in the Agora. They reminisced about their journey and how the teachings of Stoicism had transformed their lives. Marcus, now a seasoned practitioner of Stoicism, expressed his gratitude to Alexios. "Your guidance saved me, Alexios. I have learned that the true power of Stoicism lies in its ability to cultivate resilience and peace within us, no matter the external circumstances." Alexios smiled. "We are all students of life, Marcus. The journey of Stoicism is a continuous one. We must strive to live virtuously and wisely, bracing each moment with clarity and purpose." Their conversation was interrupted by a group of young students who had gathered around, eager to learn from the two wise men. Alexios and Marcus welcomed them warmly, ready to share their knowledge and experiences. One of the students, a young woman named Helena, stepped forward. "Master Alexios, Master Marcus, how can we apply Stoicism in our daily lives when the world is so unpredictable and often harsh?" Marcus took a moment to answer. "Helena, Stoicism teaches us to prepare our minds for the challenges ahead. We can start each day with a practice called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. Imagine the potential challenges and setbacks you might face and mentally prepare for them. This helps you to remain calm and composed when they occur." Alexios added, "And remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding them. When faced with anger, fear, or sadness, acknowledge these feelings. Reflect on why you feel them, and then choose your response wisely. This mindfulness will help you maintain your inner peace." The students nodded, absorbing the practical advice. Helena asked, "But what about dealing with difficult people or unjust situations?" Alexios replied, "We must practice apatheia, a state of being free from destructive emotions. When dealing with difficult people, recognize that their behavior is beyond your control. Focus on your own actions and responses. Approach them with patience and compassion, understanding that their actions are a reflection of their own struggles." Marcus added, "In unjust situations, uphold the Stoic virtues of courage and justice. Stand up for what is right, but do so with a calm mind. Remember, your integrity and inner peace are your most valuable assets." As the evening grew darker, the students dispersed, each carrying the wisdom of Stoicism in their hearts. Alexios and Marcus watched them go, content in the knowledge that the teachings of Zeno would continue to guide and inspire future generations. The stars twinkled above the ancient city of Athens, a reminder of the vast and ever-changing universe. Amidst this grandeur, the principles of Stoicism shone brightly, a beacon of hope and strength in a world full of uncertainty. And so, the story of Stoicism lived on, a timeless beacon of wisdom in a world full of chaos. It reminded everyone that true peace and happiness come from within, nurtured by the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control.